WBCB presents Pro Wrestling Weekly.
The longest-running pro wrestling radio talk show in the history of terrestrial radio.
And he's obviously Michael Cole.
Call in with a question or comment at 215-949-3232 or 888-922-2149.
Talking wrestling.
Yeah.
Because that's what this show's about. That's what we've been doing for over 16 years.
No. It's about sports entertainment.
And now here are your hosts of Pro Wrestling Weekly, Fearon and Lucas DeSangro.
Will you stop marking out over there?
Sorry.
Move over, kid. I'm taking your microphone.
You're shallow. You know that?
I'm running on 2 hours of sleep. I don't remember what the hell I do anymore. Shut up! There's the sound of the bell, and we are set to go. This is Pro Wrestling Weekly here on 1490 WBCB and online at WBCB1490.com. Fearon here with you alongside Lucas. How the heck are you?
Getting over a sinus infection is how the heck I am. And very nervous for tonight, but I'm here. Which is all that matters for the moment.
Which is more than can be said for me. No.
I don't know where the headphones are, but I'm here.
That's all right. We'll figure it out as we go along. It'll be like pretty much every other week.
Right?
Yes.
Call it in the ring, brother.
Exactly. Now, the tonight that Lucas is referencing is tonight is the Monster Factory's first TV tapings, as they will be airing coming up this November on Virtual Channel 44 WMCN. Yeah, so that'll be, I believe, November 14th is the starting date of that, and this is the first of the TV tapings. So a little extra tension in the air.
Butterflies, a few more butterflies than usual in the stomach.
Something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little more on edge than usual, perhaps.
Well, I'm always on. Oh, yeah, fair enough, yeah.
That's more than usual.
Yeah.
That's the point of that. Especially because you'll be part of that 20-man battle royal competing for a title shot against the MFPW heavyweight champion Soriano.
Yes, indeed.
So that's why you're on pins and needles.
Yeah, much more than that, Fearon.
Do we got to go have you take a test? Make sure you're clean. Oh wait, not that kind of on more than. Okay.
No, not at all. Right.
I was trying to go. I don't know where the heck I was going with that. I'm wrestling. Yes, that's where the heck we're going. Some things are better left unsaid. Anyway, so yes, we've got Hell in a Cell tomorrow.
Yes, we do. Right.
Some would argue it's starting today.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a morning and then some. So we'll get our predictions starting to go wrong coming up a little later in the program. The abbreviated program, by the way, as we'll be on until 12:45, where we've got Widener football against Misericordia. Easy for me to say. Yes, I'll admit I had to look up how to pronounce the name.
Yeah. I would have done the same.
Yeah, it kind of looks like the way it's spelled. But yeah, it'll be coming your way at 12:45. Also some other news, a little bit more on the upcoming Super Showdown, which, crazy to think, it's only 3 weeks away.
Oh my gosh, it is.
Yeah, 3 weeks from tonight, or well, technically 3 weeks from early this morning. Yeah, as you may or may not remember or want to remember, that's going to be a 4 a.m. local bell time here on the East Coast, because it's a 6 p.m. local Australian time. So you got to get up pretty early in the morning to catch this one.
Yeah.
I don't know. So as far as I'm concerned, even though the early bird gets the worm, is in my opinion, the second mouse gets the cheese. Yeah, think about it.
I will. It's probably going to haunt me, because I think second mouse gets...
Because the first with the trap.
Right.
And there
okay.
you go.
Yeah. I'm smart. What? I'm smart. Fredo.
Who did you betray this time?
No, this time I didn't betray anyone ever. Hold on a second. There isn't even a first. What do you mean? I was doing the thing of like I'm smart.
We'll
Fearon,
talk about it on the break.
You don't come into WBCB and talk to a man like Ted Efalt like that. It's a guy.
What did you do to Ted?
It's just another Godfather reference.
It apparently sailed over my afro. It's been a while since I've seen it. I have seen it, though. I've seen the first two. The third one, not so much.
Yeah, first two are the only two really worth. I mean, if you really want to, fine, but like, the first two are the only ones worth watching.
Yes, but Super Showdown coming up. We'll get into that. A couple of noted changes to the broadcast team for WWE. We'll get into that. Also, a little interesting story about your boy, one of them, and how he almost died.
Jinx.
All right, yeah, it's and then yes, a certain Hall of Famer
Wait,
who.
You mean my dad almost died? Dad Ambrose?
Maybe. We'll get into that in a little bit. Also, a WWE Hall of Famer walking the aisle one more time, but in a different way than usual.
He's not wearing a robe.
Oh. Well, I don't know. I didn't see the photos.
I don't think we want to.
Well, actually, there is one photo that we are going to talk about. I don't know if you. Well, I was going to say, don't look at it ahead of time. It's even funnier to
I've seen
see.
it. I've seen it.
You seen it?
I seen it.
Oh, goodness.
I wish I could unseen it, but I couldn't.
No, not so much. And also, WWE doing a little bit of travel to a new place for the first time. So that's just some of the things we'll get into. But to start things off.
So, what do we want to
Where do we want to start off with? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what? We'll start off with your boy, since that's something of rather notable intrigue here. So Dean Ambrose speaking with TheMonitor.com and revealing that he had suffered an infection that required a second surgery on his torn triceps.
Oh, Dad.
Yeah, he said of his return to the ring, "It's good to get back out in front of people. I had a lot of frustration I needed to really get out that built up over the last 8 months." Brett? No.
Frustrated was the word.
Yeah, frustrated was definitely the word for it. It was a long, long period of time, much longer than would have been anticipated. It was just one nightmare after another. It was a pretty challenging period of time to go through. I ended up having 2 different surgeries. I had this MRSA staph infection. Ooh. I nearly died. I was in the hospital for a week, plugged up to this antibiotic drip thing. I was on all these antibiotics for months that make you... expectorate in different ways. We'll clean it up for radio here. Yes, out of both ends. And by the time I finally... By the time I finally went and got the first surgery, my triceps were already starting to atrophy and look weird. I wasn't able to flex my triceps for a really long time, and then the first surgery didn't really... Something went wrong in the process. Probably due to that infection. It's kind of hard to say when that really even got in my body. This is a long answer to your question, but for a minute there, it was getting scary. By the time I got that second surgery, it was March, I think. My arm was so shrunken and skeletal that it was weird.
That would explain why I didn't get the birthday card.
Yes. His arm was so shrunken and skeletal that it was weird.
He had that Paul Orndorff.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, a boo.
That thing.
A boo.
So to go from not being able to eat my Fruit Loops to being able to get back in the ring and throw people around and throw punches and do everything back to normal, it was a very gratifying feeling. He also he hadn't been able to move or his arm or flex it in so long he was starting to get scared that it wasn't ever going to come back. The movement, that is. He also noted that his recovery time was originally scheduled to be 3 or 4 months. And he said of the first surgery, it looked good. Before I went in for the first one, they were like, okay, yeah, this is going to be a 3 or 4 month thing. You'll jump right back. Once I woke up, they were like, oh, man, this is going to be 6 months minimum. Because we went in there and that thing was messed up. You beat it to death. It's going to be a lot harder than you initially thought, but still not so bad. They said they found traces of an infection during the first surgery, but they cleaned it out. I don't know if it was in there previously or if it came after. It could have been with me for years. I don't know. But it was about 6 weeks or so after that I was like, this is not healing correctly. I didn't have anything to compare it to because I had never been hurt before. So I ended up just going back for a checkup.
Which is very surprising considering a lot of the stuff he did on the indies and other things.
Yeah, Combat Zone Wrestling and the like.
Yeah, it's very surprising.
The Moxley days.
Ooh, the street dog.
Yeah, so I ended up just going back for just a checkup. I thought I was just going to turn right back around and get on a plane and go home, and they were like, "No, you have to go in again for surgery like right now." And I was like, "Oh no."
Oh, Dad.
I just kind of got through all the stitches and all that stuff. It was a giant mess. I just kept having to start back from square one.
That's well, the important thing is he's good. He's cool. He's not dead.
Yes, exactly. So we're going to, let's go ahead and get over to the phones here, get a look at the local scene, courtesy of Ed from Northeast Philly. Ed, welcome to Pro Wrestling Weekly.
Good afternoon. The Bella Twins are in Center City right now.
Oh, what do you know? Oh, I guess I'm so used to Comic-Con being at a different time of the year, it kind of throws me off. Maybe that's the Wizard World one as opposed to the Keystone Comic-Con. They have so many of them now, I can't keep track anymore.
Yeah.
AJ was last night with Danny Bryant at the same location.
Oh, is that the convention center in Philly?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay.
And I think they said that they were going to have Tyrus there, too.
What a twist. Yeah, I've been focused on other. I didn't even know the Comic-Con was this weekend. That's how out of it I've been.
I think this is like another Comic-Con convention.
Oh, okay, like a little something different. Just
Yes.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
This one's Keystone Comic-Con. The main one is usually Wizard World.
Yeah, I think that's why I was getting confused because I just figured, oh, well, this is something. Wait, it's not May or June, so it can't be. But no, this is a different Comic-Con apparently. Good to know. I'm just looking at some of the names here. Oh, Carol Spinney's up there, man. These are the things that I know I'm missing now. Carol Spinney, the voice of Big Bird and Oscar the Grouch from Sesame Street. Yes, childhood. What are you snickering at over there?
No, the yes childhood thing.
Oh.
I'm just trying to add in what I can because I don't have headphones, so I really can't hear.
That's okay.
So
all right, we'll have to take care of that during the break.
That's all right. Just know that if I could hear, I would be giving input.
You'd be chiming in?
Yes.
Okay.
They have Legends of the Ring coming up in Monroe, New Jersey in a couple weeks, October 13th.
Oh, it's about a month away.
Yeah. Mike Enos and Wayne Bloom and Rose's are there. Scott Hall, Ted DiBiase, Kevin Nash.
Oh wow, yeah. There's quite a few names here as I'm taking a look here. It looks like the Bullet Club invasion is going to be going on. So you'll get to see 6 members of the Bullet Club as part of it. So the Young Bucks, Adam Hangman Page, Marty Scurll, as well as Cody and Brandy. And Lucas's eyes just shot up like saucers.
Renee Young and Bob
I just don't know
Backlund
what they're
are
referring
there,
to
too.
now. Is it still Keystone Comic-Con or is it
Oh
something?
no, I'm sorry. This is Legends of the Ring. Yeah, that's right. You couldn't hear what was going on, so I'm figuring things out as I go along.
He's not
More
with
so
the
than
program.
usual. Well, when am I ever with the program? Come on now. But no, Legends of the Ring. Yeah, I see here Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. Ooh, Sid's gonna be there.
Oh,
Interesting.
I'm sure he'll cancel at the last minute due to Trump's travel ban.
Oh, that ain't right.
That's what he did the first.
I know, but still.
What do you mean that's not right? That is
It's funny, but it ain't right.
warranted.
I can't believe you said that, Lucas.
He said he can't believe you said that. Let's see. Harley Race.
I need to work on that.
Virgil with Ted DiBiase this time.
Are you sure?
They're advertising DiBiase, yes.
But like...
Well, yeah, they are. Wayne Bloom and Wayne Bloom and Mike Enos, the Beverly Brothers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. Holy 90s.
You ain't kidding.
Holy early 90s Batman.
Also, I'm looking here, the Fabulous Rougeau brothers. Take my money.
Just the one. Jacques, I heard, isn't that nice.
Really? Oh. Well,
Yeah. Well, he trained Kevin Steen, sort of, when he first started out. So, like...
Training's a completely different environment. You, of all people, would know that.
I know, but at the same time, he's... From what I've heard from interviews, he's not exactly the nicest to people in general.
Fair enough. But he's not a Mountie. I don't know. All right. Also, oh, wow. The new Orient Express. Paul Diamond and Tanaka. I forget which one was which. And then a whole bunch of others here as I'm looking. King Kong Bundy, the Warlord, Larry Zbyszko. Renee Young's going to be there. Ooh. Just like going down the list here. Flip Gordon, Daniels and Kazarian, Sinister Minister James Mitchell, Tony Garea. Ooh. Wow. Yeah. This is a pretty stacked Legends of the Ring. I'm not gonna lie. I'm intrigued. What else have we got here now that I'm having a moment of more than a moment of intrigue here?
And Icons in Wrestling comes back to Peaceville in 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, I saw the flyers for that along the way here. Yeah. The Battleground Championship Wrestling over in Feasterville coming up in 2 weeks.
Yes.
Sportsplex.
Oh yeah, the Sportsplex over in Feasterville.
Yeah. 2/3 of the triple threat are going to be there. Shane Douglas and Francine.
Well, I mean, it's Shane. I mean, it's not like Francine was one of the triple threat. I mean, she was along with she was a manager. I don't know if I would call it 2/3 necessarily, but yeah, I see here the franchise Shane Douglas, Kevin Nash is going to be there for a meet and greet, and then you've got a barbed wire massacre match between Maff and Tremont.
Wow.
Yeah, Dan Maff and Matt Tremont. Yeah, well,
that's going to be good.
Yeah. The Grayson brothers are scheduled on there. I haven't seen them in more than a minute.
Yeah. I saw Tommy popping off about how underwhelming he thinks the Eminem diss track on Machine Gun Kelly was, and then Major McClendon with the saving grace going, Tommy STFU, laughing face emoji. It was one of the... It's why I miss Major so much.
Okay. You lost me on Rap Battle, but that should surprise absolutely nobody.
There's been a feud going on in the hip-hop world between Machine Gun Kelly and Eminem. And Eminem put out his diss track yesterday, and it was great. To most people. Apparently, though, Tommy Grayson had to put in his 2 cents.
I'm staying out of all that. It's probably safer that way.
And I'm going to have a viewing party.
Same.
At H2O Center.
Anyway.
Yeah, H2O Center viewing party?
Yeah, for the pay-per-view tomorrow.
Oh, alrighty. Little
6 p.m. bell or I keep saying bell time.
Yeah, no, 6 o'clock pregame, and then the 7 o'clock pay-per-view start for Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, that's about it.
Alrighty, well, we appreciate the look of the local scene. We're going to get rolling. We've got 1 timeout today as opposed to the usual 2, and we're off in about 20 minutes. Yep, we'll catch you next week.
Right.
Thanks for the call as always here, Ed. And yeah, we'll take care of that break and then come back and get into Hell in a Cell and a whole bunch of other stuff here on Pro Wrestling Weekly on 1490 WBCB and online at WBCB1490.com.
You won't see termites crawling across your floor, but thousands might be devouring the wood in your walls, weakening the structure of your home. For over 50 years, termite proofing and pest control of the Delaware Valley has been in the exterminating business. If you think you have a pest problem, they're the experts. Call them today at 215-639-5455. That's 215-639-5455 for TPPC. Termite proofing and pest control of the Delaware Valley gives your home or business peace of mind, knowing your pest problem is in their hands. Located at 1560 Bristol Pike in Bensalem, they use only EPA-approved material applied by licensed technicians. Call Termite Proofing and Pest Control of the Delaware Valley at 215-639-5455.
Energy costs are skyrocketing. Now's the time to upgrade your old heater and air conditioning systems to more efficient units to save on your utility bills. Harris Comfort can also handle all your propane needs, as well as providing sales and service on whole house generators. Harris Comfort is still family owned and has been serving our area for over 60 years, providing sales, service, installation, and peace of mind. Call 215-788-4596 or go to harriscomfort.com. Harris Comfort, still family and still local.
I'm Henry Carpenter, a certified elder law attorney, and we're Bucks County Elder Law, a life care planning law firm. Don't worry, this is not another one of my gloomy ads. As hard as it may seem to believe, elder law can actually be fun. Often, we help seniors do wonderful things for their family. Maybe it's protecting money for a grandchild's education, maybe a wedding, or maybe preserving a vacation home for future generations. Maybe it's ensuring the long-term care of a loved one, like a dog or cat, bird or horse, or addressing the complex issues of a blossoming romance that's heading into a second, third, or fourth marriage. I'm Henry Carpenter, and we're Bucks County Elder Law. We're here when you need us, for the happy times as well as the trying times. At Bucks County Elder Law, we empower you to make the best legal, care, and planning decisions for you and your family. We invite you to call us today at 215-493-0727 to schedule a free initial consultation. Join us each Tuesday at 9 a.m. for Senior Legal Strategies right here on WBCB, and to visit our website at www.buckscountyelderlaw.com.
All commentators heard on WBCB express their own views. Their opinions are not necessarily those of others on WBCB, including the staff and management.
Chickies and Pete's, your favorite local sports bar with the best in-game experience. Catch all the action and the players at Chickies and Pete's all season long. Live football shows all season, featuring the Brandon Graham Show every Monday. Plus, the Chickie and Pete's Players Lounge with many more special guests. Enjoy daily drink specials, signature menu items, and our world-famous crab fries. Chickies and Pete's is a proud partner of the Philadelphia Eagles and the official caterer of the Touchdown Club at Lincoln Financial Field. Head to chickiesandpete's.com for the full schedule.
Teamwork is essential to winning games and in the business world. The Peruzzi Auto Group and Penco Tech have been working side by side for over 40 years, and now they're teammates. Penco Tech trains auto technicians and auto body techs, and Peruzzi has the full-time careers waiting for them. Train at Penco, work at Peruzzi. If you want a great career in the automotive field, call Penco Tech at 215-785-0111 or go to pencotech.edu. A great career at Peruzzi starts with training at Penco Tech.
Pro Wrestling Weekly presents Today in Wrestling History, September 15. On this date in 1996, WCW held its Fall Brawl pay-per-view. In the main event, Hollywood Hogan, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, and NWO Sting defeated Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, Sting, and Lex Luger in a War Games match. On this date in 1997, WCW Monday Nitro aired live from Charlotte, North Carolina. In the main event, Curt Hennig pinned Steve McMichael to win the WCW United States Championship. On this date in 2003, WWE Monday Night Raw aired live from Columbia, South Carolina. In the main event, Jerry Lawler pinned Al Snow. On this date in 2013, WWE held its Night of Champions pay-per-view. In the main event, Daniel Bryan pinned Randy Orton to win the WWE Championship. This has been Today in Wrestling History, September 15. Welcome back to Pro Wrestling Weekly here on 1490 WBCB and online at WBCB1490.com. Fearon Derry and Lucas Twitch DeSangro here with you. It was very almost Nick Catalius of you there.
Yeah, I'm doing my best.
It's very well done.
Thank you.
And since I'll admit we're a little thrown off by things here, I guess now would be as good a time as any to let you know about all the fun stuff over at our good friends. Well, maybe my good friends more so than yours, but your you're good people to them.
Yeah.
Over at the Broken Goblet Brewery, as we are 5 weeks away from things getting hoppy.
Indeed.
Yes, at the 1500 Grundy's Lane in Bristol, PA. That's right, Broken Goblet Brewing presenting Hoppy Halloween 4.
Ooh.
Yes, the only beer fest that celebrates local first with some of the best libations available in the surrounding areas, along with one of their favorite holidays. They love them some Halloween.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I'll have to tell you something off the air that happened at training on Thursday night that somebody said that was really funny.
Was it Halloween related?
Yes.
Okay.
But I'll have to tell you off the air because I don't want to.
You don't want to. I know. You don't want to. You don't want to underbus anybody. I got you.
Or get us in trouble.
Oh,
Yeah.
please! I've passed trouble weeks ago. Anyway, it'll be Saturday, October 20th from 2 to 6 p.m., rain or shine. And stay tuned as the plan is to host the event at the new location pending opening at 2500 State Road in Bensalem. But if there's a setback, which there have been a couple, if the setback occurs as they get closer to the opening of the new building, the location you know and love will certainly be able to host the event. And also, when the Birds win, you win. That's right. For the next 2 business days following an Eagles victory, you get $3 off of a Crowler Takeout 3-pack. And, so we'll see how that goes for tomorrow here. And don't forget some of the other weekly features, including Sunday Bloody Marys and Bloody Flights, as well as Brews from noon to 5. Which tomorrow, as mentioned, is Birds, Bloodies, and Brews with the Birds and Bucks game at 1 o'clock. Tuesdays bring Jackbox.tv onto the big screen, and it's free to play from your cell phone. Wednesdays are open mic night with Brian Bortnick.
Yes.
A favorite of Twitch's when he's not fighting a sinus infection.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. That is some tasty salt.
There wasn't. It was intended to not. It was
I don't
intended
know.
to be lightly salted.
Lightly salted, okay. Like my potato chips.
I was good. Yeah.
Thursdays have the house musician Mike Estabrook, who plays tunes, as well as the new Esta Bingo, which can help get you to win chances at a quarterly jackpot. Friday has live music from a variety of acts, and Saturdays are a hodgepodge of events. And the brews, well, there's a bunch, but on tap currently is the Fall of Risengard, a rye IPA, because nerdy stuff. They love it.
Yes.
As do
We're
I.
taking the Hoppits to Risengard.
Exactly. The 2018 version of Bubba's Teabag, the Angry Troll Amber Ale. Also, there's the No One Likes Us, We Don't Care IPA, because it is football season.
Yes.
The pineapple version of the Gyroscopes and Infrared IPA. Nice little sweet finish to the otherwise hoppy IPA. Also, Steinbeiser's Buried Treasure Cream Ale, Under Her Spell Saison, and Yin Yang Oatmeal Stout. Just a few reasons why it's always a good time at the Broken Goblet Brewery, 1500 Grundy's Lane in Bristol, PA. Broken Goblet Brewing, the semi-official brewery of Pro Wrestling Weekly. Please enjoy responsibly. All right, so back to some news and notes, and then we'll get into our predictions and all that fun stuff. So some not good news for... well, I know the nickname that you want to use, but we're going to hold off on it here. But former ECW champion Just Incredible. Yeah, go to OSW Review, and they'll give you the nickname on that. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Anyway, he is in a Connecticut jail after violating a protective order for the second time. According to ProWrestlingSheet.com, he's being held with bond set at $50,000.
Wow.
Yeah, not so good. Also, it was announced on Raw that The Undertaker will appear on the Monday's TV show in Dallas, Texas on Raw. He'll be facing Triple H for the final time. Well, take that tongue-in-cheek. At the WWE Super Showdown event on October 6th, he'll be responding to Triple H's promo from this past Monday night.
For the last time, until we do a show somewhere else, that would be big.
Yes, until the Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah, Super Showdown. Rock and Cena, thrice in a lifetime.
And they'll bring up Pat Patterson to commemorate the anniversary of his winning the Intercontinental Championship tournament. 40 years later in 2019. Okay, maybe not, but that is kind of... Now, as I'm saying it, I'm like, that's actually kind of funny, but... who knows? Speaking of The Undertaker, though, he was present at a rather notable nuptial that just recently occurred. Ric Flair and longtime girlfriend Wendy Barlow, they were married this past Wednesday in Florida. According to TMZ, Dolph Ziggler actually had walked Barlow down the aisle. I don't.
Why?
Well, maybe both of her parents are no longer. I don't know. Like, I don't know the specifics on it, but where do you go if if the people who would normally walk you down the aisle aren't available for whatever reason?
Ziggler, though?
Well, he wanted to steal the show. I don't know.
Wanted to steal something else, too, apparently.
And Flair's fiance. I don't know. That's. Anyway, longtime fans may recall that Barlow worked as Fifi the Maid in WCW back in early to mid 1993 during Flair's short-lived talk show A Flair for the Gold. Yeah, it was a talk show interview type segment that was.
I know what it is. Holy crap!
Well, do you know why it was?
Sort of.
Non-compete clause. Because he had just left the WWF in February of '93, so in that time period, whereas I guess it was a 90-day non-compete through May.
But a non-compete that does, so you can still appear on television, just not compete.
Apparently, that's how it was back then. He just couldn't wrestle on television, so they had him do an interview segment. I don't know. I didn't look at the contract. I'm just going by.
Okay. It's just
it was acceptable at the time.
In the
90s. And for those keeping track, this is wife number 5 for Flair. Woo! Indeed. But getting back to the Undertaker part of it, pictures from the wedding came out, and props to him. He was photographed with Flair as well as former NBA star and brief WCW wrestler Dennis Rodman. Yeah, I'll let you soak that in for a second.
Oh my lord, what a picture! Like a veritable holy crap. Like, sure, that could be a picture.
Most certainly. And
I guess they could all be in the same room together.
Yeah, but something that was actually pointed out to me by our good friend, the self-professed Fugazi wrestling fan, was that the Undertaker was, I'm just going to put it here as was texted to me here, double fisting bourbons with one hand. He had 2 glasses of bourbon in one hand, one stacked on top of the other, and he just noted that Undertaker is a legend.
Oh, I love him. My favorite that brings me back to one of my favorite stories that they told us about when the Hardys when they did Wrestlers Court and the Hardys had heat with everyone in the locker room,
and they brought the Jack Daniels.
Undertaker's like, we're about to throw you out of the locker room. What say you in your defense? And the Hardy brothers look at each other, go into their bags, 2 bottles of Jack, and Taker just goes, case dismissed.
Oh, the fun times in the back of the locker room. Oh. Alrighty. Wow, we're quickly coming up on it here. So, former WWE star Dave Bautista. He had an interesting response to a fan's tweet on Wednesday pleading with WWE to bring Batista in for the 1,000th episode of SmackDown.
Wow.
The fan tweeted, I hope Dave Bautista is at SmackDown 1000. I just got my tickets. WWE, work something out, please. And Batista's response? Surprise, surprise, I wasn't invited, and it's in my hometown. Guess by now I shouldn't be shocked anymore. Yeah, it's in D.C. Like,
yeah, I was going to say, what is up with them? Why do they not... Like...
Maybe they're still reacting negatively to, the fans' negative reaction when he was back last time when they were trying to capitalize on the Guardians of the Galaxy fame.
But, that was because of the timing with Daniel Bryan and all that. The fans are saying, hey, bring back Batista, and WWE's like, nah, that's a no from me, dog.
You didn't want him when we wanted him, so now when you want him, we're not going to get you him. You don't like what you like.
You like what I tell you to like.
Exactly. Also, this is fun for a few folks here. Filming is wrapped on Disney's Jungle Cruise movie starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Emily Blunt. The film announced the news with a video posted to YouTube, and it's set in the 1930s, and it follows The Rock's character, Captain Frank, taking Blunt's character, Lily Houghton, and her brother to a mysterious jungle to find a tree said to have healing properties. Yeah, there's a whole bunch more to it, but it'll be due to be released in October of 2019. Also, WWE heading to Uruguay for the first time ever on Saturday, December 8th.
And you will see Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart one last time.
Oh, mercy. And I have nowhere to go from that. And finally, WWE announcing 2 changes to its broadcasting team on Monday, naming Renee Young as the first woman to officially on a long-term capacity join the Monday Night Raw broadcast booth. Woo! And Jonathan Coachman is the new host of WWE's pay-per-view kickoff shows. So they're essentially flipping roles.
Yeah.
So it'll be Renee Young, Michael Cole, and Corey Graves each week on Raw. And she, of course, started with WWE, back in 2012, and has served as a backstage interviewer and commentator on Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. She's part of the Mae Young Classic, and she's done 20-plus years of broadcasting between WWE, ESPN, MSG Network, and the Golf Channel. Or at least that's what Coachman is, I should say. He'll be bringing his unique style as far as the pay-per-view kickoff shows, and he'll be starting that tomorrow night along with Booker T, David Otunga, Sam Roberts, and Peter Rosenberg prior to the Hell in a Cell event.
He's got his work cut out for him with 2 of those people.
Indeed.
Well, maybe 1. Depends.
Alrighty. So we've got we're really short on time. So just quick picks certain to go wrong. Pre-show, New Day against Rusev Day. Yeah, New Day and Rusev Day. Which day will win?
The New Day.
And I agree with that. Okay. Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre against Seth Rollins and your boy Dean Ambrose for the Raw Tag titles.
I want Dad and Uncle Seth to win, so I'm picking them.
Oh, okay. We're agreeing 2 for 2 here. Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch for the women's title.
Come on, Becky! You already know who I'm picking. I know she's probably going to lose, but I'm picking Becky.
You're going Becky. I'm going Flair. Okay. Woo! Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton in a Hell in a Cell match.
Orton, I'm going Orton, but I really don't know. It's okay.
I'm going with Orton on it as well.
Sometimes I'm thinking of a who could get put over stance.
Indeed. Ronda Rousey and Alexa Bliss for the women's title. Alrighty. And then we've got Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella against The Miz and Maurice in a mixed tag match.
Doing Bryan and Brie.
I'm going with you on that. Brie mode is back.
Yeah.
Okay, I won't do the
I don't like the song.
No. Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman in a Hell in a Cell match for the Universal title. So this is Strowman's while Roman wins. Okay, I agree. And AJ Styles and Samoa Joe for the WWE title.
Senior Joe!
You're going Joe. All
Numbers don't lie.
Careful there, Twitchy Steiner. I don't
Big
know.
Papa pump. And crickets. And crickets.
I got nothing. All right. I think it's about time for...
birthdays!
Yeah, because we're off in like 2 minutes. 3 plus 3 Brucey bonuses. On this date in 1947, Theodore Robert Rufus Long was born. The WWE Hall of Fame manager, referee, and authority figure known for booking those SmackDown tag team main events playa turns 71 today. Yeah, I'm sure you remember them well from your youth. 2 years ago. No.
Holla, holla.
Holla, holla, indeed. On this date in 1953, Keith A. Frank Jr. was born, the former WWF Tag Team Champion and AWA Tag Team Champion, better known as Adrian Adonis, passed away in 1988 in a car accident at the age of 34. Oof. Yeah, I had to pluck one. There were a lot of people who were born today who are no longer with us, so I had to thin it out.
Wrestling-wise?
Yeah. And on this date in 1987, Everett Lawrence Titus was born. The longtime Ring of Honor wrestler and former ROH Tag Team Champion, better known as Rhett Titus, turns 31 today. All Night Express indeed.
Retsky.
Now to the Brucey bonuses, things outside of the world of wrestling. On this date in 1946, Tommy Lee Jones was born. Yes, that Tommy Lee Jones.
I don't care.
The Academy and Emmy Award-winning actor for movies including The Fugitive, Batman Forever, Men in Black, and No Country for Old Men turns 72 today. Also on this date in 1961, Daniel Constantine Marino Jr. was born. The Hall of Fame NFL quarterback for the Miami Dolphins, widely considered one of the top quarterbacks in NFL history.
Laces out, Dan.
And yes, noted for his appearance in the Ace Ventura Pet Detective movie from, 25 years ago now. Turns 57 today. And on this date in 1984, Henry Charles Albert David was born. The member of the British royal family, better known simply as Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, turns 34 today. What a ginge. Alrighty, so coming up we have Widener football against Misericordia coming your way here. And we'll take care of that after a little bit of business here on 1490 WBCB and online at WBCB14.